The following media you are about to watch is for educational purposes only. Please do not conduct these activities at home. These operations are conducted by professionals with law enforcement presence. Your discretion is advised. Watch this full sting operation take place and experience Protect the Innocent raw and uncut by becoming a member today at officialpti.com or on locals at protecttheinnocent.locals.com.
This is Adam. He also goes by Addy. That is the name that he gave the decoy in this case. Adam, if you can sort of tell, you can see the scrubs here, kind of, and the pink background. Adam is a nurse. Adam is a nurse at St. Vincent's Hospital in St. Johns County, Florida. And Adam's job is to take care of patients after surgery. He's in the med-surg unit. But unfortunately, he also cares about planning meetups to have with 15-year-old boys. And that is what we discovered in our investigations. As I said, his name's Adam. He goes by Addy. He told the decoy he was 34 years old. After our research, we actually found out that he's 40 years old. The decoy was a 15-year-old boy, as I said, and the location where all of this is taking place is in Jacksonville, Florida. The hospital is in St. Johns County, and that's where he works, but he's actually from St. Augustine, Florida. And the application that he met the on was Grindr. We spoke in depth about Grindr before, so I won't bore you guys with the details, but it's a gay dating app. And that's where he met the so let's get into his intentions. After feigning concern for the boy, he finally reveals his true intentions. He says, "You want to fool around. You want to my dick. You want me to you, or you want to me?" So very straightforward. As I said, he spoke about, police worry about you, and, you should, at first he told the, why are you on these apps? And there's people that could hurt you, and this is what they do. It starts sort of as a manipulation tactic. They want to basically instill this idea that, no, those are the predators. I'm not a predator. I'm different. That's what they want to get into the minds of the. And Adam also had plans to meet with the boy this coming Tuesday. But before that, he tried to travel to the boy to have in his car. He said, "I'm coming to get," and proceeded to ask the boy for his location. So it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And he told the boy where he worked, St. Vincent's Hospital, St. Johns County. So that's where we're headed. We could wait for him to meet the on Tuesday. But, the thing is, guys, I don't want to wait for this man to hurt anybody else. We need to get him now. So we know where he's at. We know what time he'll be there. And that's where we're headed.
Nothing to do. Don't disturb. Lock the screen.
I shouldn't need my phone. So let's see. We have all of the chat logs here. Is the mic on?
Yes.
Let's see. So, all right, guys, we're currently here at Ascension St. Vincent's in St. Johns County. He said he's going to be here from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. He's in the med-surg unit, and we're going to go up there with these flowers. You know, obviously we're not going to give him these flowers because he doesn't deserve them. But we're going to give these to the nurses there because they do amazing work, and we want to thank them for their diligent efforts.
Can you hold this? Linger.
Is it catching it?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, so we're actually here to surprise a specific nurse, and his last name starts with a K, I believe, or F. Brown hair, short brown hair, white.
Is it Adam?
I think so. Goes by Addie?
Oh, the nurse?
Yes.
There is an Addie nurse. She's female, but she's not. There's Adam.
Oh, okay. So we just had a couple questions for you, Adam, actually. You want to step aside? You probably know what this is about, right?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You just have a couple questions for him, yeah. But these are actually for you guys.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, so Adam, we could step over here if you'd like. So, you know why we're here.
No, I don't.
Let's be honest,
I really
right? You
don't.
wouldn't just come all the way over here and have a conversation with me if you didn't have even a little hint of why
I
we're
really
here.
have no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Kyle? The year-old little boy?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we're recording for our safety and yours at this point. That's why we're here, Adam. That's why we're here. Your name's Adam, right?
It is, yes.
Okay. It's not Addie.
Well, I go...
That's what you told the boy. That's what you told the boy, right? All right. This is the thing. You know what you did was wrong, right?
Yeah, I do. I do, yeah.
You're a nurse.
I would not... I mean, there's nothing I could say, actually.
Adam, you're a nurse doing this. I mean, I had the decency to pull you to the side, but what would your colleagues think of this?
I mean, I can't imagine that it would be very good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, when did this conversation with Kyle start?
I don't know, a few days ago.
Where?
It was online on an app.
What app was it?
It was on Grindr.
Grindr. Okay, what's Grindr?
It is a like a gay social network.
Social network for gay. Okay. And so who messaged who first?
I believe I did. Honestly,
Yeah. You said hey.
yeah.
Is that ringing a bell?
I mean, well, would say hey to lots of people. But
Do you remember your profile picture? You in the pink underwear?
Yeah, I know.
In the pink underwear, yeah. That's you, correct?
It is. However, yeah. it
However,
is.
what? Go ahead. How do we have this?
No,
Is that the
and
question?
that's not what I was going to ask. I just didn't. I mean, that's public for anyone to see.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just asking you simple questions just to kind of test your honesty here, because what we do is we investigate individuals who are looking to meet with children online for sex. That's what we do. Yeah, and so depending on how this goes,
I understand.
yeah. So that's why I'm asking you these questions.
I understand.
Yeah, just to test your honesty, because that's very important here. You know you're dangerous? Do you understand that?
Well,
You're working in a hospital. How many do you take care of?
I don't take care of in the hospital setting
At all?
at all. This is not a pediatric unit.
But you take care
I've
of people
never-
after surgery, though, and those can
I do.
consist of.
No,
No.
I've never had a. I
How-
don't believe I've ever had a teen
Oh wow. Okay.
patient, but they would go to like an acute care setting for children.
Is that here at the hospital?
Not here. We only have a med-surg unit here, and then ICU is downstairs with
How long have you been working here?
PCU. Just about 1 year,
Okay.
or maybe a
Does that
little
make
over 1 year.
sense? Okay. Okay. And we do have connections in the medical. Yeah. So we know about this. I'm just testing your honesty. So I appreciate your honesty here. So
I don't have any reason to.
to lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel like I do anyway.
Okay. Well, that's good that you understand what happened here. I mean, do you want to touch base with the nurses here and let them know that you're busy with this right now, and maybe they can take your patients, or are you guys not really
It'll be
busy?
fine for just a few minutes.
Okay, we're gonna need more than a few minutes,
I understand, and I
Adam.
will have to.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. You know, this is why we're here, because you're taking care of patients. That's your job. But you took it upon yourself to have charged conversations with.
I understand.
Like you
that.
should be taking care of patients right now.
Yes.
That's what you should be focusing on. What would your patients think if they knew that they were being taken care of by a predator?
I don't think they would like it.
Yeah. So, as you said, it started on Grindr. What's your phone number?
Mine. Well.
You know your phone number, so just.
Mine is 904. The number that we communicate on is one that I use for talking to people I don't know, basically.
Okay. And how many of those other people are? Let's be very honest.
Zero.
Let's be very honest.
0.
Okay.
0.
So this was the first time?
Yes, actually. And I would be happy to show you.
Okay.
I would. I definitely
So what do you use Telegram for?
Telegram is, well, I use it. There's like a feature where you can message yourself, so I use it for storage. There's groups.
Storage
there's,
for what? Let's
like,
just be very
like
honest. Let's be very
photos,
honest.
Sometimes just information I need. Sometimes if I want to get something from my phone to my computer. Maybe just information, maybe media, but
Okay.
you can
Well,
pretty much.
what media do you usually?
I know there's some in there.
Okay.
And there is, like in the past, I've kept sometimes passwords. I mean, just all different kinds of information. You can keep a couple of terabytes through the service. So I've always just liked it. There's also channels. I'm on some that like give you wallpapers every day.
Okay. So with the work that we do, we see a lot of Telegram in relation to, like I said, if we can be honest here, this can go several different ways. It's sort of like when you go to a rehab facility and, you have to first realize that you have a problem and be honest with yourself before you can get help. And things can go south. They can get bad, if you can't be honest with yourself, and say that you have an issue. So when we talk about Telegram, what's on there? Because we do have everything as well.
I mean, it's the things that I just mentioned.
Okay.
And I've just kept different things on there over the years.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's conversations with some people as well. That's
Like what?
I know there's one guy, I can't even remember his name, but he lives in St. Augustine, and we were chatting for a little while. So there's those messages.
Chatting about what?
I mean, we had to hook up once. And so, I mean, I could suppose it was mostly just that kind of stuff.
Okay, what I'm specifically asking, and I want you to think very, very carefully with this, because how you answer this, it can go one of two ways. Is there anything involving chats regarding any images?
I do not. I don't think so.
Okay, I want you to think really hard for me.
I don't believe so. I feel like I would. Well, I wouldn't have images and all of that anyway. I just don't think so. I can't think of anything. Yeah, I can't.
So when you say you don't think so, what makes you think about it?
Only because of you being here asking me, really. I'm kind of like
Have you
second-guessing.
seen something before?
No, I've just.
Have you maybe been in a chat room and you directly didn't ask for something, but you saw something?
No, I've not been in any chat rooms like that.
Okay.
I haven't. I know that this was inappropriate.
We're talking about this situation
Yes,
now?
this
Okay.
situation. It was. I wish I could. I mean, I would show you everything, honestly, because it's an isolated.
Okay, so you said that you communicated with him from the 904.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like an application.
And this is you, correct? How old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40. Okay, but here you say you're 34.
Yeah, because I look younger, and everybody's so youth obsessed these days. I can get away with it, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You know, it's unfortunate, you know, everybody is youth obsessed to an extent, but you know, not to your extent, right? This is a year old. You took it to another level. That's a. So did you maybe say this because you wanted to seem younger to him?
No, I say that to a lot of people. It wasn't just him. I mean, it's kind of, probably should tell the truth.
Yeah, and this is you at the hospital.
Yeah, that's just a picture I had on my phone.
Yeah. The same pink background.
Yeah.
I'm just looking over these screenshots here. You know, he says he's about to be. He says, if you don't want to talk anymore, I get it. And you say, I'm sorry, but we aren't going to be able to communicate in this way.
Yeah.
I am glad that you told me, and also that it was a friendly conversation. Why are you on Grindr? It's not very safe sometimes, especially for your age.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. But then it goes on.
Yeah, it does. And
How does it go from that to
because I
I'm
was,
coming to get?
well, because I guess I'll say it from my point of view, but I just don't, there's no way to,
Go ahead.
there's no way to, I guess, validate it, so it almost seems moot. But I did not, or I didn't have intentions of doing that. And I know that what was said, and I was almost frustrated. I don't know. I just thought that
Yeah, I
he
mean, you,
shouldn't-
you said, where are you? I'm coming to get. And then when you
I
didn't
know.
respond in time, you said, okay, I'm going home. I mean, right in that moment, you were on the way. If he gave you an address, and he said, I live with my parents, so we would not be able to at my place. And
Yeah,
you
I'm
say
not-
my car.
Yeah, I know. God, what was I?
You're planning to have with him in your car.
I wouldn't. That's what was said. But
This is
that's,
a little boy.
yes, ma'am.
You say, but you didn't want to meet. He says, I said I'm down. You said town center, we could link. You said you could be right now.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't even know.
He said, what is that? He said, what is that? He didn't even understand what that meant.
Yeah.
At what point do
I
you
think there's
think?
a part of me that didn't. I mean, he wasn't real.
Oh wow.
In
Okay.
some ways, because it's
That's-
just this online thing, I suppose.
He wasn't real. Okay, so
Like, I
it's
don't
okay
know
to
that-
other people's online with impunity because
not-
they're not real.
No,
Because they're not real.
I
Is this
think I-
real right now?
yes, and I think I just meant that the situation.
It's all real.
felt-
Is it hitting you yet?
Yes, ma'am. It's hitting me.
When you saw us over there, what was your first thought?
I-
Honestly.
That maybe you were doing something with the hospital, honestly. They
Yeah.
have people come in and do
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. And then when I brought up Kyle, did it all, is it starting to feel real? Because it concerns me that you're saying that it wasn't real.
All I meant...
It's so real. It's so real.
I know.
It's so real.
I didn't mean that. Yeah, it is. You're right.
And you're facing the consequences of it right now.
I know.
I mean, you know, and that's not even the worst of it. You seemed upset that I was like everyone else. You say I was concerned for your safety. That's different than upset. I didn't mean to give that impression. Why do you think everyone does get upset? Because I imagine plenty do. Give me a chance, please. We should be talking this out over food. I'll be at Town Center if you change your mind. My treat. I even talked to a friend because you said that you want a job and he might need someone to work for him. He says, so you just want to be friends. He has a job for me? What would the job be? You say, we have not even met. How do you know you would like me? It's always better to be friends. Friends could become more. You can't go backwards and then you miss out on good friends. That's just how I see it. Well, they are his garden projects and he would post hourly or per job. Take whatever you can get. Next year you can get a job legally on your own and do other stuff. You understand that this is he can't even get a job yet. You don't have to say yes. I was just exploring a possibility. I can see you have decided I don't like you or you don't like me. Sure, it's a bummer. Wish it was different. Have a good night. He says, I just don't want to meet you and then you call the police or try to tell my parents because I meet guys. And like I said, it just seems like you are not into me. You say, I wouldn't do that. Don't forget, I'm gay too.
Yeah.
I went through everything you are. That would be the last thing I would do. I know it would help. It wouldn't help you. It would only devastate you. Other gay people understand. I don't want you to get in trouble. I actually thought you should have some older friends looking out for you. Because it's stupid to think you won't go out and explore. I did. We all did. How can I show you I have good intentions? I've met plenty on Grindr, and I wouldn't know unless I met you. That's just how it works for me. Personally, personality and character are huge driving factors in attraction for me. He says, you met other I never can find them on here. It's always older guys, but I feel like there has to be other like me.
It's the first and one and only that I've ever encountered.
You said, no, I haven't, and they aren't on there because it's against the user policy and probably against the law. You do recognize.
Yeah.
You do recognize.
Of course.
He says, see, you sound like police. You say, I'm not trying to get on you. It's just reality. I'm a nurse. He says, how do I know you're not police trying to get me to come there so you can tell my parents I'm on apps? You say the police aren't concerned about you. They are concerned about people that would hurt you. And then you send your nurse badge.
Yeah.
That's your badge, right?
It is, yeah.
And then right after that, you say, you want to fool around? Is that what you're implying?
Yeah.
Hello? You say you want to my you want me to you or you want to me?
I don't know why.
And you plan to meet him on Tuesday.
I don't know why I did or what was going through my head.
You texted him earlier today, so I mean, it would have still been going through your head if we weren't here.
Could have been.
I mean, isn't it against, the code of conduct here to,
I'm sure.
I mean, you're a nurse. You're supposed to uphold a certain standard. You're taking care of sick people. And this is also a religious hospital. Is this not a Catholic?
I think so, yeah.
You think so?
I mean,
do you know where you're working?
Catholic.
Okay.
I'm not Catholic.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just, I'm trying to figure out what exactly. So
I mean, I care
this
about
is
my patients.
okay.
and I care about their best interests.
But a lot of people believe that you're demonic. I mean, this is demonic activity. I mean, if we want to get religious,
It's not-
biblical.
Well,
I mean, pretty sure the Bible says something about, you know, tying rocks to your ankles and throwing you in the ocean. Something along the lines of that. People like you that hurt the most innocent and precious beings on this planet. I mean, if I were you, regardless of how this goes today, I would resign. You're working at a religious establishment. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you burst into flames.
25 needs an ID?
yes.
And your patients need you, and you're busy being exposed as a predator right now. I mean, this is bad. This is really bad. But, you know, as I was saying, I would resign. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you burst into flames walking down the hallway on the way to take
I
care
know
of.
that I made a mistake.
I mean, this is
And then
it's sickening.
I wish I knew.
I mean, I do understand that you do have patients to take care of, and you're supposed to be doing an IV. So, I mean, if you want to come back here and resume this conversation in a second.
Irene was going to put that in for me regardless before this conversation. I think she was just...
I mean, if you'd like to tell her what happened.
I don't know right
Okay,
now.
well then...
I don't know what to do.
Maybe say, Irene, I need a second. I mean, I don't... That's really up to you.
I'll be right back.
Are they worried for you?
Seemed like it, but
What did you say?
I just said that I would be a minute and that I could discuss it afterwards.
What are you going to say to them?
I guess I'm going to tell them the truth.
You guess.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? Good, you okay?
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
I need to finish talking to these people,
Okay,
if that's okay.
of course. Thank you.
Please.
Okay.
Hi. Would you mind just, where are you guys from?
Yeah, so if you'd like to explain, because he understands why we're here,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I was speaking to someone online and they were not I shouldn't have been. So
Okay.
I'm dealing with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you his boss?
I am house supervisor.
Okay. Okay. So this is the thing. So Adam has been speaking with a 15-year-old on the internet and actively he's been seeking to have relations with such. So what our
Who are you guys
organizations? Yeah, so we're with Protect the Innocent. We do this all over Florida. So we also interview individuals. The reason we know why he's here because he was speaking about working.
Okay. Did you check in with somebody when you got here?
Yes, we did.
Who'd you check in with?
The front desk.
Who was at the front desk?
I'm sorry? Yes, yeah. Well, we know we're here because he explained what he
I
does
understand
for
that. I
work.
understand.
Yeah, and so we're just basically trying to get to the bottom of why he thinks that this is okay, possibly find resources for him, but in the same breath, what is going to be done about this?
I am going to definitely take it up the chain, yeah, for sure. Okay.
Because the meetup was planned to have with and so we wanted to get ahead of it before he...
I should finish talking to them.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
So, can we please just get out of the patient care area? I know there's a lot of stupid that I said. I know my mental health hasn't been good.
So we will have to get law enforcement involved if you can't do what's right here.
I can do what's right.
Okay. Okay. Well, when your boss came along, you didn't say anything about stepping down from your position.
I don't know that. I mean, yeah, I will before I leave. I don't know if I don't know if I'm allowed to leave in mid-shift.
Yeah,
Legally, I just don't know.
legally, I understand that. But you know, again,
Yeah, I understand.
you can resign now.
Yeah, I can. And I will do that.
And I mean, I think you should explore legally if you can leave now, because, like I said, what you've done here is abhorrent. It's abhorrent.
I know.
And I don't think that you should be here any longer.
I understand.
And you know, honestly, I care about this hospital as well because you know they don't even understand who they employed, right? Unfortunately, people like you can slip through the cracks. And I think what's right, and I mean, seemingly you agree that it was right to leave.
I will.
Personally, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. This is not me telling you that, you know, you need to do it, should do it. I'm not trying to force you into anything, obviously, but you know. I don't think that the whole hospital deserves to take the flak for what you did. It could be peaceful, and you could peacefully resign and peacefully leave.
Yes, ma'am. Are you suggesting that I walk down and do it now? I will do that. I'm kind of looking for a cue from you.
Well, that's not my choice. Like I said, you know, our organization, we aim to get in your mind, basically, and figure out why you chose to do this
I don't know.
and
why.
explore the options. And as I said, there's many options.
Maybe it was like
You know what?
escapism. I don't know. I really don't. The first only time that ever, and I kind of in my head I was like, no. I mean, you saw what I wrote. It was no, then yes, then no, and I don't even know
Well,
why.
it was no until you said that you wanted to.
And then
He could
I don't
you,
know
or you
why.
could him, and he could your or you could his. And then
Right.
after that, it was
I know.
complete. Yeah, it
And
was
I'm a
bad.
psycho, honestly.
After that, you were completely okay with everything.
Well, no, that's.
What do you mean, no? You were trying to meet up with him earlier,
I don't,
and you have a plan to meet up with him on Tuesday, but we're here, thankfully,
Yes.
and you didn't get to do
But I
that.
would not. I don't. I do believe in. I don't. I can't say. It's just no. All I can do is go by what was written, and I don't know why I did it. I really feel.
And I do believe that this is the first time, for several reasons. Like I said, we have a lot of resources at our disposal, and we know what you've been doing, where, and how many times you have. But the thing is, you have to step up as a man and take responsibility and do what's right.
Can I just ask you a couple of questions? I mean,
Well, you-
aside from, not being in this environment, what else what should I do? Or kind of,
What do you, well, I mean,
I kinda wanna-
you're a nurse. So you had to have a level of intelligence to get to the position you're at, okay? And I think you know what you should do here. I mean, I've mentioned multiple things, options.
that,
But as I said, our organization, we're not going to tell you what to do. Because how you move, that's completely up to you.
oh, I'm gonna do the right thing. Is what I want to do.
Your actions are your actions. Just like you chose to have large conversations with a 4-year-old. But as I said in the beginning, every step you take, I'm definitely taking note of it, because we do have to make sure that are safe.
I understand. I have a lot of thoughts going through my head, and they don't always settle. But I know 2 things that I can do right now, and one of them is to resign, because I need to be in a more appropriate environment for the time being. And I mean, does apologizing matter? I don't know. It doesn't make it go away, but I feel better usually when.
And another
I
thing
get
is, I don't, with doing this, the things that I've seen, I don't like to put myself in your shoes, because I can't.
Right.
I can't put myself in your
I
shoes,
understand
because I would never do this.
that. Mm-hmm.
What you have inside of you is complete and utter sickness, but it's not something that the people you take care of here, right? It's a deep-seated mental sickness.
Yeah,
And
that's true. How does somebody move through that? It seems impossible, which is scary.
he's coming. So I think now's the time to tell him
It is.
and leave. But we can also go the other way. It's completely up to you.
Yes.
All right, guys, that's it. We're gonna have to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to resign. So,
That's fine.
yeah.
But you guys are gonna have to go.
Okay.
Hey, Adam. If you could please go down the employee.
I don't have my badge.
Oh.
Just do that.
You can sit on this way.
I'll be leaving the building.
Okay.
And there's a back door you can watch me.
Do you have everything, Adam? You have your lunch bag and everything? Okay.
Adam, we will be watching.
No, I understand. You guys can go.
Well, we're waiting for law
That's
enforcement.
fine.
Please. Thank you.
I think the first thing he says, you want to my you want me to you, or you want to me? Monday at 4:32.
I don't know really what do you like. I'm done for whatever. Okay.
I like to take it.
Okay.
And then the other thing he said, pretty soon after that, he says, I'm driving, where are you? I'm coming to get. So in that moment, we can presume that if this gave him an address, he would have came there, because he goes on to say, I live with my parents, so we wouldn't be able to at my place. He says, my car. So he was trying to find him to have in the car.
So generally, whatever we don't receive tonight, we forward whatever we do receive to ICAC,
Right.
and they will make contact with you, kind of thing. That's generally how it goes.
Okay.
We
Okay.
have all his information because they're going to his residence now.